Ladies and gentlemen from the flight blog, Captain Knox here. Ask any airline pilot what his typical day at the office is like, and most likely they'll tell you long, boring, and uneventful, just the way we like it. In fact, aviation is so safe that the average pilot will never experience a real engine failure, let alone an in-flight fire. But for the rare in-flight emergency, the pilots need to have the proper emergency procedures down solid to save the day. So, how does a pilot keep sharp on procedures he never uses? Enter the flight simulator. To practice normal and emergency procedures in a new airplane, pilots fly ground-based full-motion flight simulators. A mock-up of the real cockpit, all systems and controls in the sim are designed to operate exactly like the real thing. CRT screens fill every window to present a realistic, real-time display of the airport, passing terrain, even simulated storms. With full motion on, even the sensations of flying are there, all the way down to turbulence and bumpy runways. Believe me, if you were blindfolded and sat in the seat of a sim, you'd swear you were flying the real McCoy. These machines are so sophisticated, in fact, that a pilot can be completely checked out and FAA certified without ever setting foot in the real airplane. While a typical simulator costs several $100s an hour to run, it's still far cheaper than flying a jet. This saves the airline oodles of money in fuel and training costs. Once or twice a year, airline pilots go through what's called recurrent training. This usually consists of several days of ground school, refreshing the pilot's memory on aircraft systems and procedures, which is followed by a couple of days of simulator work, where the procedures are put to practice. A typical sim session lasts 4 hours, 2 for the captain to fly and 2 for the first officer. There are even cabin simulators, where the pilots and flight attendants can practice simulated evacuations. Recently, I went through Recurrent to fly the A320 class Airbus. While I passed the ride with, well, nearly flying colors, some of those landings were a bit sketchy. But hey, we always get to blame the sim. This is Captain Knox, signing off.